Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Samina Pasha to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Samina Pasha's words. Today we will talk in detail about the ongoing operation in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, an operation that is not being officially called an operation, yet all the other requirements of an operation are fully present. Are operations actually happening there? Are they having any effect? And after that, how is the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government reacting and flipping its stance? We will present all of this to you. Alongside this, we will also tell you about an important tweet by Alima Khan Sahiba, and today's vlog will also cover news related to Ijaz Chowdhury Sahib and Hassan Niazi. Meanwhile, a terrifying bill has been passed in the National Assembly. It's an amendment to the Anti-Terrorism Act 2025. We will share with you what exactly is so frightening about it. I request you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. First, let's talk about the military operation that is currently ongoing in various parts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan. At present, the specific area where these actions are taking place is Bajaur. The situation is that, even if no one wants to call it an operation, you can give it any name. Call it a targeted action, an intelligence-based operation, or a limited action under the National Action Plan. But it is an operation. You can wrap it in any cover, but the people who are going through this know exactly what is happening, how it is happening, and why it is happening. Even last night, some actions took place. Mortar shells fell, and as a result, a family was severely affected. One man's wife and 2 children were martyred. Imagine the pain of a man whose wife was already ill. He has said today that he was planning to take her to Peshawar for treatment and was wondering how he would explain it to his children if their mother passed away during the treatment. Tragically, before any of that, during last night's operation, his 2 children and wife were killed instantly. Now that man is sitting with their bodies, refusing to bury them. His world has been destroyed. Now answer me this. Will a man whose family is wiped out like this love the state? Will he throw flowers at you? Will he have positive feelings for you? Will he chant your slogans? Were his family members killed by the Taliban? Did any foreign forces act? Did they die in a bomb blast? These questions will haunt you. People will keep asking them. When I raised such questions, some people from KPK started providing explanations, saying this is an intelligence-based operation. Such actions are taking place. That's why it can't be called an operation. First of all, I do not believe this is an intelligence-based operation. What does intelligence-based mean? It means you have concrete information, a complete plan. For example, in a street with 10 houses, you know the 3rd house has a terrorist sitting in a particular room on a particular chair. We've seen such precise actions before, but if in your so-called targeted action innocent children are being martyred, then this is not an intelligence operation, it's an intelligence failure. Targeted operation means you identified the exact target and destroyed only that. But here, you are killing children. Just the other day I saw the mangled body of a child. Last night 2 children were martyred. Before that an elderly man was martyred. And you dismiss this as collateral damage and move on. But who justifies the suffering of an entire family from that collateral damage? I say even if one innocent person dies unnecessarily, no one can justify it. Even one life lost in the name of collateral damage cannot be brushed aside. That person's life was not so worthless that you could label it as collateral damage and bury them like an object. That's the current situation. The operation is happening, but the changing stance of the KPK government is both surprising and honestly confusing. Initially, they were saying they would never allow any operation, even going so far as to threaten that no one should dare act without their consent. Then, those who wanted to carry it out went ahead anyway, saying, "When have we ever done anything with your consent before? Why start now?" And well, they did it. Long ago, Rana Sanaullah Sahib said that Ali Amin Gandapur Sahib behaves like a very good boy in meetings and supports everything. Dalal Chowdhury Sahib even said on the floor of the House that the KPK government is on board with all current operations. So if you are on board in meetings, then have the courage to admit it publicly. Yes, we know this is happening. Don't come out later and claim you're against operations. That's pure hypocrisy. Then Imran Khan Sahib clearly said the operation must be stopped. No ifs or buts, no conditions. Yet the government here is calling it actions instead of operations, claiming the people leaving the area are doing so voluntarily. Voluntarily? As if someone is happily leaving their home? You are providing them transport and aid. This means you are fully conducting the operation and fulfilling all its requirements. Most importantly, anyone who questions this is attacked and accused of spreading false narratives. Meanwhile, KPK assembly members give fiery speeches against the operations, and Murad Saeed Sahib posts emotional tweets. But none of them question their own chief minister about what is happening. They even planned an August 14th celebration with music and dancing. When their own people criticized them, saying, "Fear God, children are being martyred in your province and you are celebrating," they finally announced they were cancelling the event. Then Ali Amin Gandapur Sahib also says, "We are against operations we gave no permission, but yes, we are facilitating those leaving voluntarily." He claims they tried to resolve matters through jirgas, but when those failed, these actions became necessary. If your jirgas failed, did you consult your party leader before agreeing to operations? Apparently not. Though your barrister Saif can land a helicopter in Adiala jail any time without being on the list. Why not send him to ask whether to allow operations? They say local elders tried to convince terrorists to leave, but the terrorists refused, forcing them into the operation. But what we see is Bajar's residents dying, their livelihoods destroyed, their homes abandoned. The videos are painful. Small children looking like the children of Gaza made to beg for food. Yet you claim to be against all this. If you are, then why are you allowing it? Either this is outright hypocrisy, you secretly approve while pretending to oppose, or you are too cowardly to stop it. Either way, you are playing both sides and it's failing. In reality, this seems to be politically damaging PTI and KPK via Ali Amin Gandapur. Imran Khan himself has said before that similar operations during the ANP government made them deeply unpopular, and now the same tactic is being used against PTI. Already more and more people are speaking against the KPK government. Soon they will be openly discrediting Imran Khan's rule in the province. And this discrediting is self-inflicted because this is not Imran Khan's narrative. But his government here is pursuing it anyway. The blame will still fall under their name, that during Imran Khan's PTI government all of this happened. So now all these things have become very clear, and I don't think people can be fooled much longer. Along with this, there's another important point. Alima Khan Sahiba today reposted part of a tweet by Imran Khan Sahib in which he gave special instructions about August 14th. He said that just as people came out on August 5th, now on August 14th, they must come out against fascism in the same way. This is an important day because on this day our elders sacrificed their lives to gain independence. But until the achievement of true freedom, you too will have to struggle. And for that, the next set date is August 14th. Alima Khan Sahiba reposted this part of Imran Khan's tweet to remind people that tomorrow is August 14th and they must come out. But when you listen to statements from PTI's own leaders, they're not even using a single word about protest or demonstrating against anything. They're only saying, "We will come out to celebrate." Meaning, if you don't even have the courage to use the word protest, then at least don't use the word celebration either. Today I've already listed many names for you. Now Barrister Gohar Sahib has also formally announced that on August 14th there will be celebrations, and we will come out for that purpose. This is their situation. In fact, I even commented on Alima Khan Sahiba's tweet, saying that she should also repost the part of Imran Khan Sahib's tweet in which he opposed the operation. Just as she reminded people of his instructions for August 14th, she should remind them of his instructions regarding the operation. Because on that matter too, the PTI leadership here is going completely against Imran Khan's stance. All right, if you've made the decision, then own it openly. My point is, if the situation is as it is, then own it and take full responsibility for whatever good or bad happens. Don't later play the game of saying these losses happened because the army carried out operations and put the blame on the army. People will say, but you were in government at that time. How did you allow the operations? So those excuses won't work then. Anyway, today there is another major development. A 2025 amendment bill has been introduced to the Anti-Terrorism Act, containing a terrifying change. Under it, security forces and the government of Pakistan have been given the power to take into custody in advance any person they suspect might become a threat to national security and keep them detained for up to 3 months. Now think about it. Where will this amendment stand legally? Because how can you arrest someone before they've committed any crime just because you think they might commit one? That's a legal question. But beyond that, the question of intent is very important. What is the real purpose behind this law? From what we can see in the past 3 years, which cases have actually been running in anti-terrorism courts? Are they Taliban or foreign militant cases? No, they're all political prisoner cases. So how can we not think that this amendment is also targeted at political workers? Tomorrow you could say PTI has announced a protest, and then arrest their entire leadership and workers without any crime being committed, later saying it was because they posed a threat to national security. This is basically giving a legal cover for that. And somewhere this will also be applied to the issue of missing persons in Balochistan, and now even in Punjab, where people are picked up and disappear. You could say, we thought this person might do something, so we detained him in advance. So you can imagine where things are heading, towards a total crushing of dissent, so that no opposition voice can be raised at all, and no one can even come out on the street. First they made laws against protesting without permission, punishable by 10 years in prison if done in the capital, and now this, that even if someone merely thinks of protesting, they can be arrested. From this amendment, I don't see any actual terrorists being caught. On the face of it, it seems the real targets will again be political workers and political prisoners. And this is something that, even if you try to shame PPP or PMLN for it, they won't feel any shame. Because at this time, they're ready to do whatever they're told without question. They see no option except to comply, because they know that if they resist, their own cases will be reopened. Corruption cases too, they will be humiliated. When Form 45S are opened, it will be proven that they won through rigging, and the public will no longer face them. After that, with corruption cases in hand, they'll end up in jail. The judges are already in place to ensure this. So why would they want to end up like PTI? They'll just quietly do as they're told. That's the reality right now. In the coming days, you will see more such laws being made, and they themselves will pass them, happily, even if it contradicts everything they've said in their politics before. They will accept and embrace whatever they're told to do. Senator Ijaz Chowdhury Sahib has already been sentenced to 10 years in various May 9 cases. Last night his health deteriorated seriously. He was first moved to the prison hospital in Kot Lakhpat jail and then to PKLI. His condition is serious and many have expressed concern. He has been ill many times before, but there has been no mercy. Even on medical grounds, he was never given bail, even during trials, before sentencing. Now he has 3 separate 10-year sentences. Lastly, about Hassan Niazi Sahib. Today he has completed 2 years of his military detention, though he has a 10-year sentence. For 2 years he was in military custody, and only 2 months ago he was transferred to Kot Lakhpat jail. Hassan Niazi is Imran Khan's nephew, son of Noreen Khanum and Hafizullah Niazi Sahib. A video clip of him went viral in which he was outside the Corps Commander house, holding an army trouser and making some remarks about it. This was presented as him waving the trouser in a mocking way. Now, they've given him a 10-year sentence. We don't know whether he committed arson, injured anyone, or what exactly he did. If it was just waving a trouser, is that really worth 10 years in prison? That's a question in itself. But what sets him apart from many other workers is that Hassan Niazi, like his leader and uncle Imran Khan, is very brave. He has endured prison with great courage. Recently I met a woman who is also in military custody for May 9 cases. Her son was held with Hassan Niazi. She told me what conditions they were kept in and how they were tortured, but Hassan Niazi faced it all with courage. Even after being given a 10-year sentence, he did not panic. Even now in Kot Lakhpat jail, the hardships continue. They are denied facilities and harassed in various ways, but he has sent out one clear message twice. We will not ask for pardon. We will ask for justice. These lines have gone viral, and they echo Imran Khan's own words from his prison cell, refusing to surrender, refusing to ask for pardon, showing no weakness, only determination and courage. Hassan Niazi seems exactly like his uncle in this regard, standing like a rock of resolve. His mother, Noreen Khanum, always comes out from visits saying how strong and proud he is, and that he accepts these sentences with pride, if they are for standing on the side of truth. He says if anyone thinks these sentences will scare him into seeking pardon, they are mistaken. Yes, he will demand justice, but never ask for forgiveness. So Hassan Niazi has now completed 2 years in prison, but still has 8 more to go. Meanwhile, some other convicted prisoners are being released at various stages. Today, for instance, Haider Majid will also be released. That wraps up our translation of Samina Pasha's video. I hope this English version helped you understand her message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.